Hi there, Gemini. Welcome in. If you are Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Chiron, this reading may be for you. Or if you're a cross watcher and you were drawn to the title, this reading may be for you. I have already pre-shuffled and laid out some of your cards, so we'll go through this and then we'll get some clarification as needed. So, Gemini, you showed up for your own reading, which is a great sign. I got the sense here that this has a very big love component, but it also has general components as well. So it's not strictly a love reading, but there is some romance and love related items. So we'll start from the beginning. What I see here is that you are manifesting a change in your life. There have been some opportunities that have come towards you over the past couple of weeks that have left you feeling a bit disappointed. So you're hoping and wishing for something that hasn't come about just yet. I will get clarification on what that is. I do see here that the majority of you are being protected from some type of burden or some type of, like, there's an event that happened. If this is your reading, there's a recent event that happened that was disappointing to you. And I guess the message to be shared here is that the disappointment or the rejection that you just received recently was for your own protection. So, not sure what that's about yet. We can get more information with the tarot, but I do get a sense that some of you are going through a disappointment, a difficult time, something you were wishing or hoping for, trying to manifest did not come about. And so therefore you may be feeling a little bit down or disappointed or impatient regarding the outcome. Again, this could be love related, or this could be related to some other aspect of your life. Something was definitely cut out that you were wanting, or perhaps you were offered something similar but not exactly what you wanted. I see that you may have reached out to your friends for advice. You may have reached out for practical advice to a friend or to a couple of friends. I see here with the Two of Wands, I get the sense that you guys were waiting on news. You were waiting on something to come in. Waiting on an opportunity, waiting for an event to happen, something like this. And your guides want you to know that rejection is your protection. So whatever it is that didn't work out or didn't come about or hasn't come towards you yet, it's for a reason. Some of you may be feeling like mental anguish. You may be preoccupied with financial stability. Some of you have some financial challenges that you're dealing with at this time. You're trying to build stability and financial security for your family. I get that some of you may be worried about some aspect of your life, or some of you, each of you will have a different scenario, like it could be different, but from what I see, there's probably a financial aspect, some preoccupation about how to pay for something, how to buy something, how to get someone a gift, like how to afford something that you don't currently have funds for. Could be trying to pay for a veterinary bill that came out of nowhere, something like this. So, just some kind of financial challenge that's come up. You're trying to handle it on your own. You're trying to be practical about it and resourceful. For others of you, there is a challenge around commitment, around a relationship. So as I mentioned, there's definitely a romantic aspect for some of you. For those of you who are not into love, I will cover both. But for now, I see here that some of you are single and you're not wanting to be single. So you're wanting commitment, but perhaps haven't been able to coordinate with your partner. Like, there's a person that you've been dealing with. This is not like you're single and looking. Like, there's somebody that you've been specifically dealing with who just might not be on the same page as you with regards to commitment or taking the next step in your relationship. I feel like I've said this before in another reading, but it does seem like some of you are going through a challenge with a partner, a potential partner in love. Let's see. We're going to get the tarot to find out more. What's going on for my Geminis? Spirit, what is going on for my Geminis? I've had a couple cards jump out, but they kind of slip back in, so I'm not sure what that's about. So there's definitely like an unmanifested desire that you're dealing with. We're going to get more on that now. You get the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, something didn't work out for you. Something you've put a lot of energy into hasn't worked out. So I get that a lot of you are disappointed. There you go. This has put you in an energy of like being by yourself, introspecting. Some of you are reminiscing about something related to your past, a situation related to your past. Okay, you got King of Wands, Eight of Wands. So some of you are dealing with a romantic issue. So there's a particular person that you've been dealing with that you wanted more, you wanted to connect with in a romantic manner, but in a deeper way. And this person hasn't been able to give you that. They haven't been able to reciprocate. They're very passionate. They're very attractive, Gemini. They're passionate, they're attractive, they give you attention, they communicate with you. But they just don't seem to be deepening the connection. And this causes you to worry about the future, where things are going, whether this is a viable relationship or whether it's something you should leave behind, because you know you've invested quite a bit into this, but you're just not seeing the progress, or certain things are just not manifesting in this connection the way that they're intended to, or that you envision them. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. What is the challenge? Interesting. Yeah, the challenge is the world. So with the world as the challenge, Gemini, I think what you're worrying about right now is whether you need to still continue to be patient or you should just let this person go. I think you're considering, you're like, hey, what if holding on to this person is going to prevent me from manifesting something better, something that's more in line with what I'm wanting, right? And with this rescue card, Let me show you. With rescue, gratitude, and confidence. I get that your guides are telling you, yes, like the best, like what we recommend would be closure of this older connection, this previous romantic connection, to allow new opportunities in with confidence, to prevent your energy from being split. There's something very good coming towards you if you're willing to let go of something from your past. So when it comes to the people who are here for the romance, and this is romance related, you may be needing to release an ex who you're very magnetically attracted to, but who just doesn't have the ability or the desire to reciprocate in a committed fashion. They may not be financially stable. They may not be able to be faithful or give you their full attention. They may be a workaholic. So I do get here that you've been very patient with this person. You've been nurturing the connection, and you've been trying to work through all the issues as you're supposed to do when you're collaborating with a partner. But the progress just hasn't really manifested. And so it might just be time. It might be time to let it go. So you have friends from afar that have provided you guidance. This could be physical friends here on earth. This could be you reaching out to your friends, or it could be your guides, like esoterically, are trying to do things behind the scenes to take away your worries and to help you get past this difficult time. You get this with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So to me, this indicates that walking away, being single, despite you not wanting to be single, despite you resisting being single, is probably the best outcome here for it, for you to manifest what you've been desiring, which is, what you think about, like, I want a family, I want stability, I want somebody who's going to be my partner and support me. I want somebody who's going to be consistent, who's not going to be in and out, who's not going to be good one day and then inconsistent the other, or like drop off the face of the earth. They're really good with you. They're really fun. They give you lots of attention, affection, like love, lots of love and affection, and then boom, they go back to their old ways, or they do something to like throw you off and feel like they're not supporting you. So very inconsistent person you might be dealing with here. And you've been waiting quite a long time for commitment, for stability in this connection. You may have even prayed for this. You may have sought advice from friends and family, from dating sites or coaches, etc., and it's just not working. Like, they keep going back and forth. They just keep backtracking or losing the progress. Like, it's just stagnating and not going anywhere. So that was for those of you who have a romantic aspect to your reading. I'm going to see if there's anything non-romantic as well, because I got the sense earlier that there's some type of financial issue too that somebody may be dealing with, or it may be both. So let me get some more on that. Tell me about career and finance. Tell me about what else is going on for Gemini. Tell me about career and finance. What else is going on for Gemini? Nothing? Hello? Spirit, what's going on for Gemini, career and finance? I don't get anything. So maybe for the majority of you, it is love related. I don't always know what it's going to be when I start the reading, so let me know in the comments if there's something I missed, but for now I don't get anything for career and finance. I just got the love messages. Tell me about the clarify sisterhood and the Three of Cups, please. Spirit, tell me about sisterhood and Three of Cups. What's going on with that? All right, so justice. So yeah, I keep getting that you want to be treated fairly. You want stability above everything else. You want stability. You want emotional stability, financial stability. You want balance. You want somebody who is your intellectual equal, who you can trust to make decisions with, who will think through things in a similar fashion as you would. Like somebody that can be relied on is what I'm getting. You may be connecting with a Taurus or with a Libra for some of you. And then others of you, it might be another Gemini. Those are the signs I'm seeing so far. Clarify the Two of Wands. Okay, we get the Tower. And the Five of Wands. So there's been some dispute. There's been an argument. There's been some I get endless arguing. So some topics that you've discussed with this person over and over again many, many times, and they never resolve or they never result in anything. And the last time you guys connected or talked about this, it may have been like a very explosive conversation or like an argument, like an actual yelling match. I see that the Geminis I'm reading for, you're in your Empress energy. So like you're in a time of your life where you don't have time for games. You don't have time for instability or uncertainty. You're wanting to establish a family. You may be at an age where you're ready to have children or raise children, and I get the sense that some of you are like, I don't have time to waste when it comes to finding the right person. I want to settle down, and so this person that you've been trying to work with romantically, they're just not meeting those expectations. Clarify fragility. Clarify fragility, please. Ooh, got a bunch of cards. One of them fell on the floor, but I'll pick it up in a minute. The Queen of Wands. So yeah, your person came up as the King of Wands earlier. You're coming up here as the Empress or the Queen of Wands, Gemini. So you are also physically like around the same age as this other person. You've definitely been holding on to this connection for quite some time. You've fought for this. But at this time, things have gone kind of cold. So either you or them have gone kind of cold as of lately. Sorry, picking up the card that fell. The Six of Wands. So we get the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom and then the Six of Wands. So there is a sense here that you might be ready to consider other options, but you've been holding on to this person for quite some time because it seems like you've invested quite a bit into this person and into the connection and into this person's growth. And it's almost like a shame to let them go because of all the effort that's been invested. But yeah, I feel like the advice here is for you to cut your losses and move forward. But that's just my opinion, I guess, because I haven't confirmed it. I'm going to go ahead and get advice for you just so that I can see what Spirit wants to say. What is the advice for my Geminis with regards to this challenge they're facing? So the advice from Spirit is make time for self-care. Socialize again. So yeah, you're being encouraged to make healthy and supportive new friendships and make new connections. Join with like-minded people. You're being encouraged to join with people who are resonating in the areas of life where you're resonating. Like if you're an Empress energy, you shouldn't be with somebody who's in King of Wands energy, right? And what that means, like if you are ready to settle down and have a life with someone, you shouldn't be dealing with people who aren't ready for that, because that's not something you can change necessarily, you know. So you will have increased supports from your guides and from your from your guides, or from, I keep getting something but I don't want to say it. It's fine. So there's deep emotional healing, busy types of multitasking, and then balancing masculine and feminine energies. Try to stay focused on work. That's what I get with this. It is going to be painful for you to separate from this person, especially if it's somebody that you've been invested in for quite a long time. In doing so, you know, it's important that you also pay attention to what makes you feel good, what inspires you, and then what challenges you, so you can build up your confidence again as you move forward and meet new people or give other people new opportunities in your life. I do get prosperity at the bottom of the card, or at the bottom of the deck. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. And this can also be a positive shift in your financial abundance. So for some of you, I don't think it's the majority of you, but if there is a financial issue you've been dealing with, the flow of money is going to be improving. That's another message you got here. So for some of you with this Five of Pentacles energy, just, you know, if it's not love related, or you may have two problems, and not just this problem with the person you're dealing with, but also with your finances, just know that your guides, Spirit, if you pray, if you're religious and you pray, just know that you are being supported by the non-physical realm. And when it comes to finances, you shouldn't worry a whole lot, because you will have an inflow coming up for you. When it comes to your love life, just to close it out, I think the advice here, both from me and from Spirit, based on what I've seen here, it would be to try and give new love a chance, because it sounds like whatever cycle you're closing is not going to lead to anything of value, even if you keep trying to chug along and push it along. Any final closing messages for my Geminis? Ooh. Sorry, Gemini. I had to get this one from almost across the room. So grieving. So yeah, some of you are going to be grieving this connection. I get the sense that it's a very sad time, because it's somebody you really, really wanted things to work out with. Like it's a severe disappointment. So I do feel for you guys. What else? are worrying about your home or some bill related to your home or your daily life, yeah, there's definitely some kind of financial worry here as well. Would love to know in the comments, because I've been getting a mixed message here. But for some of you, there's some type of worry over like a financial payment, maybe like a mortgage payment, maybe like a payment for your pet bills, veterinary bill. If you're worried about that, just know that, like I said, your guides, the spirit realm has your back. You will be receiving good news and a positive inflow of both financial abundance and abundance, if you so choose, in love, if you would be open to exploring new options. Though I see here that you will have to be compassionate with yourself, go through some emotional healing, maybe, focus on things like cleaning your house or doing your job, working to keep yourself busy and from overthinking or getting overly angry or overly sad and emotional. So try to stay balanced through your everyday tasks and work. Spirit is asking you to have courage through this difficult time and to stay strong, because it is challenging to let go of a connection that's been around for so long, or that you've worked on for so long. So that is all I have for you, Gemini. If you could give the video a like, I would greatly appreciate it. It lets me know that you're watching and interested and that I am resonating with you. And I will see you on the next one. Best of luck with everything. I hope to read for you in much better times. Take care, Gemini.